Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. The two men suspected of starting the Elk Fire back in May of 2022 are scheduled to appear in court this morning for a continuation of their earlier disposition hearings. With the story, here's online news editor Robert Hayden.
Liam Stinson and Aaron McKeeman were arrested in 2022 after reports of a brush fire starting near Elk Trail in Yucca Valley. The two suspects were reported by San Bernardino Sheriff's deputies to be driving away in a Toyota Prius from the area in the Yucca Valley Hills where the fire had started, and were subsequently arrested after deputies discovered that the campers had ignited dry brush near their campsite, which quickly grew out of control and exploded to 431 acres. Dry brush and invasive grasses aided the fast-moving fire as it moved toward the northern border of Joshua Tree National Park, threatening about 10 structures. Quick work by CAL FIRE and National Park firefighters had the fire fully contained and extinguished within a few days. Both suspects were 18 years old at the time of their arrest and are not residents of the Morongo Basin. Z107.7 will have more details on the trial as it develops. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
Chris Carrillo has announced his candidacy for County Supervisor of San Bernardino's 3rd District, which includes the Morongo Basin. Current Supervisor of the 3rd District, Dawn Rao, has announced her intention to run again, and Carrillo is the first challenger in the 2024 election. Carrillo is a resident of Highland and currently on the board of the East Valley Water District, which serves Highland and parts of the city of San Bernardino. He ran against Rao and 46 other candidates for the supervisorial seat of the 3rd District in 2020 and was the Deputy Chief of Staff for former 3rd District Supervisor James Ramos. Tonight's regularly scheduled meeting of the 29 Palms City Council has been canceled. At the start of the month, the city announced that all council meetings for July would be canceled. The 29 Palms City Council will hold their next regular session on August 8th. The Yucca Valley Planning Commission will meet tonight to review development code interpretation for signs, permits, and other town business. Reporter Hillary Sloan joins us with details.
On tonight's Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting agenda is a review of the Black Bear Diner's sign permit for signage on the south elevation of the existing commercial building at 57084 29 Palms Highway. The commission will also review the Land Development Update Report. The meeting is at 6 p.m. in the Yucca Valley Community Center, Yucca Room, 57090 29 Palms Highway. For a link to the Zoom meeting, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
The 29 Palms Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow. The board is expected to receive management reports regarding maintenance, finance, and overall water quality. As always, comments from the public are welcome. The board meets at 4 p.m. at 72401 Hatch Road in 29 Palms. First World, the long-running performance and art space in Joshua Tree that was closed by San Bernardino County in March, is continuing on its road to reopening. After a public fundraising event in May and additional private donations created a $100,000 war chest, the nonprofit that oversees First World has said that they are meeting with lawyers as they determine the future of the space. Robbie Robb, president of First World, said that the organization is looking to set a plan for the continued existence of First World in Joshua Tree beyond the involvement of founder Bobby First. Robb said, quote, "Bobby's leaving First World to the community, so we have to figure out what that means." To determine who will receive First World and what that means for the nonprofit, neighbors, and the county, Robb has been meeting with attorneys and soliciting opinions on the best strategy for preserving the space and how the funds can best be used. Robb said, quote, "I've been taking advantage of the first meeting with a new attorney being free, but I think we've found someone who can take us along." Robb cited the preservation of Noah Purifoy's Joshua Tree residence filled with large-scale sculpture as an example of what he and the board are pursuing. Stay tuned to Z107.7 for continuing coverage of the resurrection and preservation of First World. Have you found a baby bird on the ground and are wondering what you can do to help? Here's Elle Weatherup to offer some tips.
While spring is known for baby birds, many species nest throughout the summer and even into fall. The baby birds, or fledglings once they have feathers, are often found resting on the ground as they learn to fly. While it may appear that the babies are distressed and alone, this is rarely the case. Fledglings spend days on the ground, sometimes as long as 2 weeks, and their parents are close by. Only seek help if the bird is injured, or perhaps move it to the shade if it appears overheated in the sun. Your scent won't disturb the process. Otherwise, give it time and the parents will return to guide their young to flight. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Elle Weather Up.
And finally, blood is desperately needed in the Morongo Basin. To that end, Lifestream will be holding a blood drive today from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Little Church of the Desert, located at 6079 Adobe Road in 29 Palms. Healthy individuals at least 17 years of age may donate blood. Everyone under 17 years of age must provide Lifestream with written parental consent. Donors receive a free mini physical. Please set an appointment by calling Lifestream at 1-800-879-4484 or visiting lstream.org. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.